Let's start with a brand new poll we're releasing right now. One of the most hotly contested Senate races. Remember, Republicans need a net gain of 6, and they get control of the Senate. You see the Republican candidate, Dan Sullivan, there ahead in our brand new poll, 50% to 44% over the Democratic incumbent, Mark Begich. Democrats desperately trying to hold on to this seat, but it seems to be sliding away, and here's one reason why. The president's job approval in the state of Alaska, 30%. 30% of Alaskans approve, 61% disapproving of how the president is doing his job. Before we talk about this, let's move on to Kansas as well. That's a state Republicans are very nervous about. Their Republican incumbent, Pat Roberts, in a tough race against an independent candidate, Greg Orman. We released this poll last night, and look at this one. Roberts, who was behind in some polling we've seen recently, here in a statistical dead heat, maybe with a very slight edge over Greg Orman. Again, the president is an issue in Kansas, 34% approval, 59% disapproval. Mano, let me start with Alaska. A couple of months ago, Begich was holding on, and Democrats thought that would be one of the races where they proved history wrong, proved momentum wrong, and that the incumbent would hold on, but seems to be trending away.
It does right now. For the Democrats, they got to hope that these poll numbers are wrong, because Alaska, of course, is a very difficult state to poll. There are a lot of voters in very far-flung rural areas, and what Begich is relying on is a very aggressive get-out-the-vote effort in those rural areas, something that has not really been done before in Alaska politics. If they can bring those voters out to the polls, maybe they can neutralize the Obama effect. But as you saw from the poll, Obama is really hurting Begich right now.
And so they're trying to use mechanics, technology, outreach to defy the momentum of the race. Josh, I'll leave this one to you and see if you can do it. What is happening in Kansas?
Boy, Kansas is the most fascinating Senate race on the map. Republicans' strategy is pretty clear in the final month. They want to nationalize the race. They think people don't know who this independent Greg Orman is, and they think it with lots of ads, mentioning Harry Reid a lot, as Senator Pat Roberts did at yesterday's debate, they can move the numbers in a pretty quick direction. I think the race is tightening. It's going to be close. Pat Roberts is still very unlikable. He hasn't done a very good job with his campaign. But the big news is if Republicans can hang on to Kansas, the seat that they have that's the most at risk, it's a very good sign for their overall prospects.
And I would just add that the Republicans believe that their message really hasn't taken hold yet in Kansas, because Roberts wasn't even prepared for a general election race and really only started to run negative ads. The question is whether or not it's enough to move the numbers as much as that poll suggested.
Whether disgust with the incumbent or dissatisfaction with the president, questions about the challenger. We'll see that one plays out. It's fascinating, but it's a dead heat in Kansas as we go forward. As both these guys note, the Republicans need to hold that one.